Hey everyone, it's Leroy here with another end of week update. I'm afraid I have to start this week's update off with some unfortunate news again. We have 2 additional employees that have now tested positive for the coronavirus. That brings our total employee count now up to 9. 8 of those in the U.S. and those 8 in the U.S. all happening within the last 3.5 weeks or so. If there's any good news to take from any of that, it's that none of them are related, and most of them are in different locations. So they're not resulting from a spread of one employee to another. In fact, all of these have occurred with employees contracting this outside of our site, either through family members or friends. And thankfully, they've let their site leadership know as soon as they are aware that they've come into contact with someone who has tested positive, or if they've begin feeling symptoms, and we've been able to pull them out of the employee population, safeguard everybody else within those operations, and keep our business continuity. But look, this is certainly a sign that we need to absolutely amp up our vigilance outside of the Koppers sites, because that is where this is occurring. And we've all, I think, begun to relax a little bit as summer's arrived, and we want to get out and enjoy ourselves, especially after being cooped up for most of the winter. I get that, I understand that, but I implore you to please follow the CDC guidelines. Please wear your PPE when you're out and about. Wear your mask. Practice social distancing. Wash your hands often. Please disinfect surfaces that you come into contact regularly. Please try and avoid larger gatherings. That's where a lot of this stuff is being linked. And again, we can all get through this. I promise you we can all get through this, but only if we take action to make sure that we're being responsible, so that we can keep ourselves protected, we can keep our families protected. As of July 1st, we have now reopened our offices on a voluntary basis. That's all offices but our Orangeburg, South Carolina office for our UIP employees. That reopening has been pushed back to August 1st. I will, however, encourage all of our employees that have been working from home, if that is still working for you, please feel free to continue to do that. If you want to go back to the office, even if it's 1 day a week, you're now able to do that. We have put together guidelines. Joe Dowd and his Zero Harm team have done a fantastic job of putting together guidelines to allow you to do that safely. We've only rolled this out for employees who might have a difficult time in working from home for various reasons, and so we want to provide some flexibility to allow people to work in the environment that's best for them, and that's why we're offering this opportunity. But look, if you're still functioning well at home and that's working for you, please continue to do that. Take advantage of whatever is right for you. You're the person in the best position to make that choice. Today I was able to hold my first in a series of ongoing discussions with employees called KopTalk, and the sessions today actually did two separate sessions, 2 separate 1-hour sessions with about 15 employees in each on the pros and cons of working remotely. So we had folks in there from Griffin, Pittsburgh, Overland Park, Madison, and it was a great discussion. Got input from every individual in terms of what they're liking about remote work, and there's a lot to like, and many of them are things that I'm sure those of you out there are experiencing today, which is obviously a great commute time, less hassle in terms of getting into work, having more time at home with families, having the flexibility to set your schedule to some degree. That was a big plus for people. And then on the con side, folks, what they're missing is that social interaction, the ability to be able to be around their colleagues, to be able to collaborate face-to-face as opposed to via video conference. Again, that culture of community and collaboration that we've tried to build here at Koppers. So, it's been a lot of great things about working remotely, and I've been able to experience some of them even myself. But again, everything is not perfect, and we're gonna have to figure out going forward sort of what the right balance is as we move through this current state that we're in today, and ultimately move through it and past it at some point in time. One thing I can promise you as an employee of Koppers is we will be much more open to the flexibility of our employees' work environments, and I think you'll see going forward that we'll be much more open to providing the opportunity for individuals to set their schedules more, to absolutely do much more work from home, and trying to balance that with also keeping that spirit of having everybody as one team and working together and collaborating and things like that. So we haven't figured that all out yet. There's obviously going to be some time to be able to do that. I will tell you for certainly the time being, it is going to be for the most part a work from home environment, and sometime probably as we get into 2021 and hopefully past COVID, we'll make some decisions on what the future will look like. But having that feedback from employees today, and Dan Gross, our VP of Cultural Engagement, joined me on the calls today. Having that feedback is absolutely valuable for us to be able to make the decisions that will shape the future of how we work in this organization. So thank you for that. And I look forward to engaging with our employees in the next KopTalk. We just finished the first month of our wellness challenge, which for June was to try and average about 2,000 steps a day, or about 1 mile a day, whether it be walking, running, biking. We had a spreadsheet out there on the One Koppers app where you could post your steps on a daily basis, and we had a number of folks do that. Special shout out to Anna Strumpkier and Phil Hill. Anna, I apologize, I'm sure I mispronounced your name. Anna runs our lab in Newburgh. Phil is jack of all trades here, based out of Pittsburgh, but Anna averaged close to 20,000 steps a day. Phil was close to 15. Both the amazing jobs, and everybody else who participated. It was a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie, again, on the One Koppers app, posting results and just encouraging everybody to work towards this goal of improving our health. So July has started a new challenge, and so for the month of July, the goal is to try and drink 8 glasses of water a day. So the goal is to stay hydrated. You can still keep up the running, walking, biking. In fact, I encourage everybody to continue doing that, and now add the water to it as well. It's a great way to continue to stay healthy or work on improving your health. So I urge everybody to get involved if you can. It's been fun so far. So thanks everybody, and look forward to continuing to compete. Summer holidays are picking up in Europe. Canada Day was on July 1st. We have Independence Day coming up in the US on July 4th, which is going to give many individuals a well-deserved day off on Friday and a nice long weekend. So if you're heading out to celebrate with friends and families, I just ask you to please take all the necessary safety precautions. I want to remind everybody that all of our positive cases have come from outside of the plant, and most can be attributed back to gathering with friends and family, which is what these holiday gatherings can bring. So I urge everybody, please have a great time with your family and enjoy the outdoors, but just do it at a safe distance. So as I close out this week's message, as always, I implore everybody, please continue to stay safe and stay strong.